PSA.
Hey everyone, welcome to our podcast Study Abroad.
My name is Marsha,
My name is Steffi.
And my name is Shannon.
and we are your hosts for our first ever episode about studying as students studying abroad.
So, for today's episode, we have our special guest calling far away from Sweden. It's Kathleen. Hi, Kathleen.
Hi, hello everyone. How are you?
We're
We're
doing
great. We're
great. Thank
doing
you for
great. How
asking.
about you?
Well, I'm quite cold right now, but I'm doing fine too.
So, how's the weather there? Is it like very cold there?
Yeah, it's really cold here. Uh, Yesterday it snows a lot, so I still can see the snow here. Good.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, how's the weather there? Like, how many degrees and how cold it is? How cold is it?
Well, it vary like each day is different. Like today it just 0, 1 or 2 degrees, but like yesterday it's like -5, -3, like that. But
Wow,
it's
that's
still
very
pretty
cold.
cold, honestly. Yeah.
That's very cold. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kathleen, I heard that in Sweden it's really different from Taiwan, especially when it comes to winter season. Is it right? Like you feel
Yeah.
the differences, especially we are almost Christmas, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's different from a lot of aspects, honestly, because in Taiwan, even though it's cold, it's not that cold. Maybe just like 15 or 16 degrees. And for me, it's okay. Like it's not cold at all if you're here. And the sun too, like in Taiwan, even though it's winter, you still get some sunlights, right? Until like 5 p.m. or 6. But here, no. Just like until 2 or 3.
Wow.
Mm. And yeah, the Christmas vibes is really strong here. Every time I go outside, I can see the Christmas lights everywhere. And because it snows a lot too here, so it gives the vibes like Christmas is here. It's really different from Taiwan because it's not that cold and you have no snows there. Even though they have a lot of Christmas trees in Taiwan, but
Hmm?
not really that much Christmas lights. But here you can see it everywhere.
How about Christmas markets? Do you guys have like crazy Christmas markets there, or is it not as good?
Yeah, honestly, in Sweden there is one like, oh my God, the Christmas market is so big because it's like inside an open air museum. So
Wow.
I went there before, yeah, and it's really big. And also, they have like a festival, so they're like singing and dancing. And I thought, oh, it's really nice, like a good vibe like that. But if you're asking me about the price, it's really expensive, honestly,
Did you join in the
comparing to Taiwan.
dance?
Like, yeah.
Did you join in the dance?
And no, because I was too shy because I can't understand like what song is it. So I just look at the man. It's really nice, honestly. But I will definitely join it next time.
You should join
The
in.
local song?
Yeah, I kind
Kathleen,
of regret I didn't join it. Yeah.
Yeah, you should. You might get someone there. You might know someone there.
Oh, yeah.
Kath-
That's a good idea to find someone, honestly.
Yeah.
Kathleen, I heard that in Sweden the people is handsome and pretty. Is that right?
Exactly. Like comparing to Taiwan, I saw a
Yes.
lot of like or handsome men here. Like
Oh.
they have like blue eyes, blonde hair, and also tall, exactly my type. And I think your type too, right?
For sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
So yeah, like every day that's my fear. So I really glad that I came here.
what a great view.
You must be very happy going to school every day.
Yeah, even though I kind of stressed about the study, but it's okay. I can still see the handsome guys.
How
And
about
I would
So how's life there? Like
So yeah.
activity, like how's life there? Like what do you usually do in there, especially during the winter?
Well, there's not much to do in winter, honestly. It just maybe you're going to Christmas markets. And honestly, this year I've been to 8 Christmas markets.
wow?
It was good, but I have had enough of Christmas market now, I think.
Okay, Kathleen. So basically, we don't have any dress code, right, when we go to the university in Taiwan. But how about
Hmm.
Sweden? Is it okay to wear pajamas or whatever it is?
Yeah, in here it's the same in Taiwan. Like you don't have dress codes too. But I realized one thing because Sweden is a Scandinavian country and the people here are so stylish. Like I feel like they want to go on a like there's like a fashion
Oh,
show, inside the class. Like
wow, like
every
fashion
time I
show.
went, yeah. So I always try to dress nice here because maybe I will find someone.
Yeah,
That
you might. You might.
that would be nice if you do.
Bas-
Yeah, sure.
Basically, from your stories, I really want to go to Sweden. I might find someone there. Amen.
Yeah, you should come.
I mean, so basically, throughout your study in Sweden, have you gone somewhere outside of Sweden?
Yeah, I think I've been to another 5 European countries aside from Sweden. I went to Denmark, Germany, Prague, also Paris, what else? Oh, yeah, France, Paris, and also Belgium.
Out of all countries that you have visited, which one is your favorite?
I might say maybe Paris,
Oh,
France, in
yes.
France. Yeah, because I really love the Eiffel Tower there. I feel like, oh, it's so magnificent. Like, oh my God. I'm really glad that I saw it with my eyes.
That is a great experience there, I guess.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
How about the cuisine, like the foods in Sweden and then like in the other countries that you've gone to? Which one do you think is your favorite?
Mm, I think it's all the same since I really have like Asian tummy, Asian belly.
Even
Oh,
taste
So like
buds?
yeah, I really miss Asian foods, especially Taiwanese food, like Taiwan foods, and also Indonesian foods. That's why I kind of have a hard time to adapt here. I don't like the foods here. Like even though it's good, I just don't feel like I want to eat it every day. So I cook a lot here on my own. Like I didn't really eat out a lot, and because it's really expensive too outside. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So you cook in the dorm or
Yeah. Like I live in a corridor, so basically in one corridor there are like 11 or 12 rooms and all of us share the kitchen together. So it's one kitchen for like 11 or 12 people. And we always cook in here. And sometimes I cook with my neighbors too. It's really great, I think, because it feels like home a little bit because I'm so far away right now. So cook with them makes me make me feels like less homesick, I think.
yeah. And do you share like the room with each other or is it just you yourself in one room?
Yeah, it's just me, myself, one room because here they have like 11, 12 rooms. So each of us has our own room, but we share the kitchen. So you got your own room, your own bathroom, but you share the kitchen. It's like that.
Well, that's nice.
It's pretty nice, honestly. And it's not that expensive comparing if you like rent an apartment outside. So I pretty like living here though.
Is it like much more expensive than in Taiwan?
Yeah, like for example, I think the food and the others like shopping like clothes or what, I feel like it's 3 times more expensive than in Taiwan. So every time like I want to buy something, I compared it first to Taiwan's price and I was like, oh my God, if I was in Taiwan, I can buy like 3 or 4 of this thing. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we are wondering what made you decide to study abroad and why did you choose Sweden as the particular country for your study? And please tell us your program that you're taking right now.
Well, I never thought that I would come to Sweden to do my exchange, honestly, since I already love being in Taiwan. But then the opportunity came and I thought, oh, why not give it a chance? I thought it was okay if I didn't get it anyways. But if I get it, then I will take it. And honestly, I don't really have a particular reason why I chose Sweden as my exchange country. I just want to do it in Europe, anyways. And Sweden happens to have my major, business administration here. So I shot my shots and got it.
Wow, that's great.
That's amazing. And I wonder about your first impressions of the country when you arrive. Is it nice?
It's nice. I know that Sweden it's a Nordic country, so it will be really cold in winter. But I arrived in Sweden in mid-late August, and honestly, it's still summer season here. What surprised me was that it's really cold even in summer. I still remember that December was like between 10 until 20 degrees that time. And I felt like it's almost the same as Taiwan's winter. So my first impression was kind of Sweden is like a cold country. Like every day since I came here, I've always felt cold.
Oh, wait, I have like a question. Did you get jet lag when you arrive in Sweden?
Yeah, because from Taiwan and from my hometown too, we have like 6 hours difference. So when I came here in the morning, it's already like almost night in my country. So I kind of have hard time to adapt when I arrived here first, but then uh, everything is fine now. So I guess it's okay.
Oh, okay. And I heard like in Sweden it's hard to get sun there. Is it right?
Well, honestly, if you are in summer, you will get a lot of sunlight, but because right now it's winter, yeah, I barely got any sunlight here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I have a question actually. How did studying in Sweden like differ in Taiwan than when you're in Taiwan? You know,
Well,
like
for
is it like any
yeah,
different? Like yeah,
yeah,
is it
well,
different?
really different. Well, first of all, the environment and the students, the teachers, and the system are really different from Taiwan, I think. Here for me, I only took 4 courses for one semester. There are like 4 periods for one semester too. So each period is like 1 month. So 1 month is one period and also one course. As soon as I finish one period, I continue the next period and also continue the next course. So I always have a final exam at the end of the month in order to continue my next course. But in Taiwan, it's different because we only have the final exams in December, right? Not every month.
So, were there any language barriers in your classes and how did you overcome them?
We use English here in the class, so of course there's a language barrier. But I think I've always had the language barrier even where I'm still in Taiwan, since both Mandarin and English are not my first language. But what I did to overcome them is that I studied the courses on my own too, and that helps a lot actually.
Oh, that's great. And as an Indonesian, I know like the difficulties about the cultural differences, especially you are in Europe that's far away from Indonesia, right? So how did you
Yeah.
achieve the cultural differences in your host country? And what were some of the most memorable cultural experiences you had?
I've always liked Sweden's culture, honestly, so I have no hardship adjusting to it. For example, here they have a great culture that's called fika. It's like a moment every day when people take a break from their daily routine, sit down, and enjoy a cup of something warm like coffee or tea, and also a sweet treat like cinnamon bun. And it's a time to relax and catch up with people. And usually it's in the afternoon, so people can take a break first from whatever they're doing. And it's really memorable for me since fika basically means that you need to slow down a bit and enjoy your life, either with your family or friends.
So, do you feel the differences like in Indonesia it's always like a rush, right? So in Sweden, is it a bit slow living or like else?
Yeah, because here they really think of work and life balance. So even though you work a lot here, you have your own life too. You can go and enjoy your time with your family and friends and don't really focus on your work because it's bad for your health, honestly, because you only focus on your work. So here they emphasize that work and life balance is really important.
Okay. So from your answer, I really want to live in Sweden right now.
Thank you.
And then, as an Indonesian, you've like come to Taiwan, and you have definitely faced some culture shock in Taiwan, right? But how about in
Yeah.
Sweden? Like, did you also have that culture shock?
Well, for me, it's the darkness and the cold. I was quite shocked when I experienced it myself. I've always seen it from others, but I didn't know until I experienced it myself. And it's December now, and winter is here, obviously. So the sun rises at 9 a.m. and sets at 2 p.m. Like, can you guys imagine that? I only like get 5 hours of sunlight in total. And now I understand why a lot of people here got winter depression since I started to feel depressed too. And the weather is also very cold here, although you can get a headache just because standing outside for 15 minutes. And I think how I'm trying to deal with it is that I try to always go out if there is sun and hang out with my friends. So I will be less depressed. Unless it's really cold outside, I would just prefer to stay in my room instead.
Oh, well, fair enough. I heard that there's a thing called the daylight saving there.
Yeah.
Is it
So
ongoing right now?
yeah, because when I arrived here first in summer, we only have 6 hours difference from Taiwan and from Indonesia too. But because we have daylight saving right now, so the difference becomes 7 hours. So right now we are 7 hours apart.
Oh. So basically, after like your culture shocks, do you have any other challenges that you face throughout your studying abroad, your exchange time in Sweden?
One word, homesick.
Mhm.
Because I'm so far away right now from my family and my friends, and it's kind of hard for me since I don't have any Indonesian friends here. I try to stay in contact with them, but the time difference between our countries doesn't make it better. But fortunately, I get some friends that are doing their exchange here as well, and we always support each other. So I still can survive here, I guess.
That is really great. As long as you have a great support system, I think you can survive there in Sweden for sure.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other Taiwanese students studying in Sweden, or is it just you?
There are some Taiwanese that doing their exchange here as well too. But yeah, even though I can speak Mandarin, I still feel like homesick because my truly home is in Indonesia. I speak Indonesian, and I think I get along well with Indonesian. So that's why even though I can speak Mandarin and English, so I can communicate with the international friends, I still miss my Indonesian language and my Indonesian friends.
Okay. So, Kathleen, it's time to be more realistic for our audience so they can know about the Sweden life for clear. So, what the tips would you give to someone considering study abroad, especially in Sweden?
I think maybe just prepare your mental, I guess. Because you could encounter a lot of bad or unhappy things in another country, which culture and environment are really different from your home country. But if you are strong enough, then everything will be fine.
Okay, so it's basically about your mental health.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I want to do some actions, I need to prepare my mental, right?
Yep. And prepare your money as well because here it's so expensive.
Mm-hmm. For
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, that's a realistic answer.
That is definitely
Yep.
realistic.
So after like all the challenges that you've faced there, like would you actually recommend Sweden as a study abroad destination for others? Would you
I would
like to
say,
recommend others to go to Sweden to do their exchange programs?
yeah, I would say yes. If you have the opportunity, just go for it. It's really a good opportunity to broaden your perspective and also learn some new cultures and knowledge from others. You will know that the world is actually really big and worthy and learning from it too. Like, even though you will encounter bad things at some points, but you will also encounter a lot of good things that are worth the experience too. So just go.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your time, Caitlin. I guess this is the end of our
Thank
podcast.
you.
Caitlin.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. And thank you so much, Kathleen, for sparing your time with us to have a talk. And thank you so much,
Yeah, no
listeners,
worries.
for sticking with us until the end of the podcast. And also, Happy New Year for those of you who are listening.
Happy
So,
New Year.
PSA, buckle up for the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye
everyone.
bye.